Oh, James Morrison, James Social Cycling. How you all doing? Hope you're all well. Can't see anything. I've got my contacts in. I've got my old M2 Oakleys on. Disclaimer, the Siroccos are great. It's just the prescription inserts inside that were just too close to my eyes. And I started to get fed up with them. I got a flat anyway. I got a flat, and I was going to talk to you. Where am I? 14.5 miles in, and I was going to have a couple of chats. So welcome to my cycling drivel. Welcome to James Social Cycling. Back on the road after Myth Black. Now, funny enough, I've got some slime tubes at home to put in this, and if I had the energy yesterday I was going to do it. Can you see me all right? Fucking thing's a load of crap in it. I don't know. Can't seem to get the light thingy going on this. Needs to be in some sort of dark mode. Anyway, so we're getting an easier gear. Oh, not that easy. So a couple of things I wanted to touch on. I see Specialized are making consumer friendly bikes as usual. Hey, I got beef with them anyway because of my Roubaix, but and that beef's warranted, because I don't even know if I said, because I know I had a bitch about it on one of my videos, and I got some Specialized fanboys and girls giving me the old dislikes, but I've purchased 4 Specialized brand new bikes. I did an A1, the alley yellow aluminium. I had a yellow full suspension stump jumper. These are early 2000s. And then bought my son a little Specialized. And then in 2014-15 I bought the Roubaix. And I went in said shop that I bought those 4 bikes from, which I won't buy another bike from, but they told me that the SL4 frame comes with a lifetime warranty, and that Press Fit 30 was an absolute pile of shite. So I wasn't just a disgruntled customer, I was actually pretty much a good customer of Specialized at the time, and I won't buy one of their bikes again, full stop, for that reason, because I feel like I was ripped off. But anyway, back to the SL7, eh? What a fucking shitstorm that is. Not telling the consumer that there was a problem. Firstly sorting out the pro bikes, and then sorting out a fix, and still without telling the consumer. Obviously been following it for a couple, 2-3 weeks with LT and DR, you know, and both of them are very right. They did not give a shit about the consumer. And let's get this right, it's exactly the same in the car industry. It's the corporation. The corporation will check, 1, how many have they sold? How many have we sold? 2, how much will it cost for a recall? 3, how much will it cost to settle out of court if there is any liable action, and then they'll go for the cheapest. Out of 2 and 3, they'll go for the cheapest. Corporations are marketing, money-making machines. That's all they are. So don't get me started in the fact that you think that they're consumer-loving fuckers, because they're not. All they love about consumers is for you to buy more. They don't care about anything else. I forgot to say, the fix for the Specialized SL7, it's just a rod that goes into the fork tube. Did they actually put anything to fix because of the rubbing of the casing on the top? And there's still the issue of the possibility of wearing out the cables, the brake cables. I don't know. Bit of a shitstorm in design, if you ask me. But I'll stick to my original hashtag specialized pile of poo. All right, put that in and you'll get a couple of my videos come up, because it's always been hashtag specialized pile of poo. So Specialized have done it again, and it just cements the fact that, luckily for me, I went into said bike shop with 500 quid in my mind, and then spent 1,500 on a bike, and I felt cheated on that, you know. But I don't even know how much they are. What, 6-7 grand, probably 10 grand bike all in. That would piss me off. Look, the sun's trying to shine. Look, nice kite. On another note, I've not been on the bike much. Not been on the bike. Do you know what? I could not be arsed. I had no motivation whatsoever to go out on the bike, and it boiled down to a couple of things. I was obviously tired because of work. I've been working quite hard. Well, you work for yourself. I've been riding the crest of a wave for the last 20 years. Been so bloody good at my job. I haven't had to work that hard. But obviously now, I'm having to get my fucking finger out. But it kind of goes on the bike side. My emotions have been up and down, and I weren't very well in September. I can't remember if it was the first or second week of September. Might have been the first week. But since then, I've had no energy at all. Yesterday, I got up and I sat on the sofa. I did this last Saturday. I sat on the sofa and just sat there all day. And every time I went to go out on the bike in the week or the weekend, one Sunday I got dressed, bike ready, didn't really feel like doing it, but I was doing the manly thing, pushing through the slime, the grumble. Went out and turned the back light on, it didn't work, so it'd obviously gone flat. So I went in, put the bike away, got undressed, sat on the sofa. That was all I needed. So, but it started to feel a bit easier. I think I went out Friday. Did I go out midweek? I think I went out midweek as well. It just felt easier to jump on the bike, to get ready and go out. Not doing much, 20 mile if that. What have I got at the moment? Actually, I don't know what I've done now, because when I turn the bike upside down, it obviously stopped the recording, I hope. Some of it's been a bit of I can't even think of the fucking word. I've been a bit too conscious of myself. I've obviously put some weight on, which is a bitch, because I put some weight on just before Christmas and I haven't been able to get rid of it. It's been the same. I just haven't been able to get rid of it, and feeling a little bit low. I've just been over conscious on how I've looked out, how I look in the belly, big belly. And you know what part of that? I've obviously gone to the cafe, but some of the time it's just not giving me the energy to want to go out on the bike because of how I look. So yeah, so it's been a little bit of confidence as well, I suppose. But and I know probably a few of you would be able to relate to that. I'd expect you to be able to relate to it. Some of you not even understand what I'm talking about, because you're slim motherfuckers, eh? But you know, and it's not stopping at the cafe when I am on the bike. I know I stop at the cafe, but sometimes I haven't bothered, and that's down to I just don't want, I'm not in the mood for someone to say something, because again, being self-conscious of how I'm looking at the moment. So it's been a bit weird one. Don't get me wrong, I'm put myself in work mode and I'm the overconfident, arrogant twat. A bit like it just, you know, you know what you got to do, and it doesn't really matter. You just get on with it and do it. Oh, I don't know, it's been the last few weeks since being ill in September. It's been really hard work. I'm feeling better now. It's always that time when I finally get, hold on, you know, I'm doing sort of 35-40 miles as an average sort of distance, or 30-35 miles, let's be kind, and I'm doing sort of 50 to 60 miles on a long ride, and then suddenly something happens and I have to start all over again. So I've only been out for a few 20 odd miles, 19 Friday, 22 Wednesday, I don't know what today will be now, 20 odd. Just not forcing myself into it, and I'm getting tired. I'm tired on the bike. So anyway, bore you to tears with that one. Sorry people, I know some of you feel the same way. But work, powers in the legs. Another thing, oh, getting tired now, not far from home. Another thing as well is the chat between this and quiet. Free hubs. There's good and bad out of it. Since riding the Scribes, and I had the giant SL1s which were noisy, I've kind of got used to it. I'm obviously conscious if I get the video, turn the video on and you got that going on. I'm obviously very conscious of that. wrong gear. But had a couple of situations today where somebody was letting a car out, but I'd gone round the corner on a hill and she obviously heard me coming. So, and the other thing is people can hear you coming as well, so you don't have to use a bell. It's basically free wheel for a couple of seconds, they look back and move over. So it does have its benefits of having a noisy free hub. Oh look, running across the road. Squirrel just run across the road and jumped over a dead squirrel as running. Nice. Lovely. Nice bend. Anyway, no sympathy, people. I'm not wanting sympathy. It's all part of life these days, isn't it? Going through your ups and downs, your mental health, and having to battle through it. I stopped at the cafe and I felt conscious when I walked in. It's just how I'm feeling at the moment. I'll get over it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment if you want, and I'll see you on the road very soon. Lots of love.